Okay, now that we've finished create playlist, let's go ahead and do create video. And I think I'm gonna, just to keep this simple, the simplest possible interface to this is to have two separate menu choices, one for creating a music video, which is the parent class, and one for creating a performance video, which is the child class. And if I have separate links for those two things, then I can just basically have static forms. You can get fancy by having JavaScript and checkboxes and dynamically changing which fields are in the form. But I want to keep this as simple as possible and not assume that you know how to do JavaScript. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of just having one create video choice like I did for the console version, instead I'm going to have create music video and create performance video. And then this is going to create a new music video, and this is going to create a new performance video. And then I'm going to start with the easier one, which is create new music video, because performance video is music video plus location and date. So let's start there. So the first thing I need is a form for entering the information. And so I'm going to go to create routes first. And then I'm going to basically do the same thing I did here for create playlist, except it's going to be create music video. Okay, so this is going to be create music video. And it just needs to render the create music video.html page. And that could even be a static page, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start with the create playlist form. And this is going to look just like it, except there's going to be some different fields in there. Actually, I'm going to paste into there. Here, let me try this again. Copy create playlist and paste into create. And this is going to be create music video. Okay, so starting at the top, I'm going to create a new music video. Please enter the information for new music video in the form below. Post action is do create music video. And then I need to look up the fields for this thing. So let me take a look at music video again. So the constructor is here at the top. And these are the fields that I need. So I'm just going to copy that. And then for create music video, I'm just going to paste them in here for now. And then the key values are going to be artist and title. So I have 2 key values and 3 additional pieces of information. So I need 5 rows in my form table. And then they're going to be artist, title, URL, year. And this was an integer in the original, but I think for this I'll just let them type in, and I'll make sure they type an integer on the back end. And then note. So these are all text fields. Artist, title, URL, year, and note. And then the button is create, which is fine. So that should be fine for that. And then I have a route and I have a form. So let me go ahead and take a look at the form. Okay, I have an error. View function mapping is overwriting. So I probably forgot to change. I forgot to change this to create music video. So that's what happens if you try to use the same view function in more than one route like this. Function mapping is overriding an existing endpoint function, create playlist. So it doesn't like that. Okay, and then let's go here, and I'm going to click on the link for the home page. and then create a new music video. So that looks fine. And then we were doing Elvis Costello. Let me get some info for Elvis Costello. Let's do, this is just a straight music video, so, whoops. We'll do Watching the Detectives. And here we go.
Endorsed by Governor Tina Kotek, Janelle Bynum.
All right. So here's the video URL. So there's the URL. Artist, title, year. It's from My Aim is True. Uh, 1977. Okay, well, time flies when you're having fun. 1977, and then let's see, that's like almost 50 years ago. All right. And then when I hit the create button, it's obviously not going to work because I don't have the back end yet, but let's go ahead and check the payload. So I'm going to click the create button, and then let's look at the payload. So yeah, this all looks good. Artist, title, URL, year, and node. All right, so now we need the route for do create music video. And I would start with this do create playlist, but this thing only has 2 fields, and it's kind of long in spite of the fact that it only has 2 fields. Actually, it's got more than 2 fields. It's got name and thumbnail description. So 3 fields, but I'm only doing error checking on 1. And the new one is going to have like 5 fields, and 2 of them are part of the key. So bottom line is all of this code could be a standalone function. So all of this stuff up to there. And I'm going to do like a validate input function type of thing for these form fields. So I think I want to create a helper function in my web UI class and then inherit it here. So the first thing I want to do is make this thing inherit from web UI. And then in web UI, and I'm going to keep this towards the top because helper functions go towards the top. So after these accessors, get app, get all playlists, get all videos, after the init method, but before the home page route. So we're going to do, and this is going to be another class method, I think. Actually, it doesn't have to be, yeah, it does have to be a class method. Okay, so class method, and let's call this validate field. And then it's going to take the class and the name of the field. So let's call that name. Actually, let's call it field name, just to be specific. And then paste that in here. All right, so if name, which is going to be field name, and I think I should have access to request here because it's in the same module, then I'm going to render the template and return it. So this is going to be a piece of text. So this is either going to return an error message, which is the piece of text, or it's going to return the field name or the field value. So what we're going to do is we're going to say return none, comma that. So this first value, that's going to be the value of the field if it passes all the tests, in which case this part will be none. And if I hit an error along the way, I'm going to return none for the value of the field and the error string for the value of the error. And then we're going to get name. We're going to compare it here to, we don't have a valid value, so we're going to return none, comma, render template error. And then if we do get here, then that means it's not empty. And so we're going to return name, comma, none. Okay. So that gives us a WebUI validate field name. And then in our create routes, yeah, so we want to do name, comma, error equals yeah. So I don't actually have an object right now, so I have to actually do WebUI. I'm in a static method too. And then, so class will be WebUI, and then the name of the field is name. And then if name is none, then return error. Okay, and then the lookup is fine. Then we write an error if it's there, so that's all good. Okay, so now we can do that here too. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this method. And then I'm going to use that for all of the things that I need to validate. Okay, so we're going to do create music video. And then we need artist title, URL, year, note. So okay, so first thing's artist, and that's going to be artist. And then the same thing for title. Okay, and then if we have artist and title, we're going to go ahead and make a key value. And I have a method for that in music video. So this make key here takes artist and title, and it's a static method, and it returns a string. So that's what I want to call here. So we're going to do key is music video dot make key artist title. And then I need to import music video. So let me go to the top here. Logic. Okay. So now I have a key. And let me look at the lookup. I think the lookup function, yeah, it's going to take the key. Okay, so we want to make that lowercase. So we're going to do lower. Actually, we'll do it here. Okay, and then we're going to look the key up in music video, and that's going to be video. And then if video is not none, then video already exists. A video with the title, and let me put quotes around that, and the artist, actually just do by, a video with the title blah by blah already exists. Please choose another, say video, try again. All right, so there's the error if it already exists. And then let's see what we have. So we have, this should actually be do create music video. So we have artist title, now URL year note. So URL cannot be empty because you can't have a music video if you don't have a URL for it. So we're going to do URL is webui.validate input. Actually, it was validate input, yeah. URL. And then that should be URL comma error. If URL is none, return error. Otherwise, now for year and note, those can be empty. So I'm just going to do the same thing that I did here for these two. So this one is going to be year in request.form, year. And this one's going to be note. And that gives me everything I need. So I'm going to call basically, music video. I'm just going to call it video though. Video equals music video. Title. Oh, is it artist title? Yeah. Artist title, URL, year, note, and then save to database is true. So just like the playlist. And then, actually, let me look at console UI and get this logic right. So we're making the object, and then we do all videos.append. So this part is right. And then we need that thing there. So that's going to be webui.get all videos. So let's get rid of that one. So you make the video, and then you call webui get all videos. .append video. And then you return render template, create, confirm music video created. And then video is video. All right, so now we need confirm music video created. So I'm going to do confirm playlist created, and then paste a copy of that. Call it music video created. And then, so this is going to be music video, and then we're going to do video.getTitle by video.getArtist. And then we're going to copy that and use it for the header as well. And then for the content, I'm going to show the same line that I show for the playlist. When I'm showing the playlist, that's going to be print playlist. And then for each video, I'm just doing this basically. So let me go ahead and just add that as a paragraph underneath the header. And then I don't have an image here. Let's take a look. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I think that's pretty close though. Okay, so I'm going to reload. Oh, internal server error. Type object web UI has no attribute validate input. Did I mean, yeah, validate field. Okay. So I'm going to double click, refactor. Yeah, I can't rename there. Okay. So we're going to validate field there. Actually, Control H. Nope. We'll do Control R. Validate input. Validate field. Replace all. Okay, now let's try running it again. Okay, and then I'm going to reload. Okay, bad request. So let's see. Post do create music video. 400 error. So that could be a number of things. So let's go ahead and leave the breakpoint here and run it under the debugger. And then reload here. Okay, so I'm going to step over this one. Okay, so that is causing an error. So we're going to reload this again. Actually, I need to resume. Okay, let me try it one more time here. Okay, this time I'm going to step in. So field name is artist, request is a request, request.form is immutable multi-dict, and it's got an artist field. So we're going to step over that. And then name is request.form name. Oh, yeah, that should be field name is request.form field name. I guess that wasn't done yet. And then if field name is null, then I return the error. Otherwise, I return field name. Okay, so let's try that again. I'm just going to run it normally first. Okay. Actually, I guess I am running it under the debugger. So resume. Oh, it added it. Music video Watching the Detectives by Elvis Costello created. Watching the Detectives, Elvis Costello, hit from almost 50 years ago. Oh, and I put a period there. Oh, well. I'll have to update the notes. Let me click on the link just to make sure that works. And it
Jamie
does.
McLeod's.
Okay. So let's go back here, and then I'm going to list all videos. And we have Watching the Detectives, Elvis Costello, so that's good. And then I think that's the only change. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this and restart it and see if it was saved to the database correctly. Okay, and then list videos. And there it is. Okay, so another thing I can try though is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to create another new music video and I'm going to hit create, playlist name not specified. So that error, I need to change that to be not playlist name, but whatever the correct error message is there. So let me look at the input validation function because I'm not rendering the right thing correctly. So that's web UI. And then I'm going to need to use a formatted field. So let's say field name not specified. Yeah, I mean, I could do better than this if I passed in the name of the object that's being created too. But let's stick with the program for now. So that's going to be formatted, and this is going to be formatted. I am going to pass in the name. I mean, now's a good time. So we're going to do obj name. We'll call it object name. And then object name, field name not specified. No object name, field name was specified. And then same thing here. And same thing here. Okay. And then I'm calling that exclusively in create routes. So this one place here, validate field, object name is playlist, and field name is name. And then here, it's music, video, and artist. And same thing here. And this is a little bit more work, but it will reduce the amount of work I have to do in the long run. So we're going to say music video here. Okay. I think that's it. All right, so let's rerun it. And I'm going to reload and hit create. Music video not specified. No music video is specified. That's still not quite right. So let me take a look at what's going on here. So it should be hitting this artist, music video artist. So let's look at web UI. So field name is in request.form, should be anyway. This is the one that it should be executing. So let me put a breakpoint here, run it under the debugger, and see what's actually happening. Okay, so field name is empty. So it's a class method. Object name is music video. Field name is empty. So let's look at how we got here. Oh. No, there should be object name and field name. This is going to be something dumb, I'm sure. Oh. I set that to empty here. This is the value of field name. This should actually be field value, not field name. Okay, so this here is field value. And then if field value is empty, then we say object name field name not specified. And then if we get here, we return field value. Okay. All right, music video artist not specified. No music video artist was specified. Please check the form and try again. Not super happy about capitalizing those. Maybe I'll change my mind. But let's do Elvis Costello, and then music video title not specified. And then title is Allison. Is that how you spell that? No, one L. So we're going to do 1L for Allison. And then, actually, I want a live performance of this. Well, I will want a live performance, but yeah.
Time to help you.
That's not what I wanted. Somehow I ended up with watching The Detectives instead of Allison. Okay. Well, let me just go for a regular Allison. So this is 1977.
Ordinary dish soap.
Here's the URL. Okay. So, I'm sorry, create internal server error, web UI validate field URL. Right, so I forgot to add the object type. So this one's going to be music video, comma URL. And then these will accept empty for year and note. So I'm going to go ahead and specify those. So let's create no music video URL was specified. So this one should be in all caps and this one should be lowercase. But okay, URL, and then year was 1977 again, and then note big hit. Okay, for now. And then create. So there's my list of videos.